While the canonical Gospels structured linear narratives with genealogies, miracles, and crucifixion, the Apocryphal Gospels delved into symbolism, layers of meaning, and spiritual metaphors. The Gospel of Thomas, for example, composed entirely of sayings attributed to Jesus, presents a master who does not answer but provokes, who does not lead but invites. In it, Jesus says, "If you bring forth what is within you, it will save you. If you do not bring it forth, it will destroy you." Here, salvation and damnation are not external impositions, but internal consequences. This is the same spirit that permeated the Codex of Alexandria, a radical call to introspection, to self-inquiry, to the remembrance of the divine origin of the soul. This spiritual approach shifted the axis of power from the institution and placed it in direct experience. There was no need to interpret scriptures, one needed to become a living scripture. It was not necessary to believe in dogmas, it was essential to experience the truth itself. This made any religious authority unnecessary. And what is more dangerous to a control structure than losing its monopoly over the divine? For this reason, these texts were labeled as heretical. They were hunted, hidden, burned. But as if by a sacred irony, many survived. Buried in the desert, forgotten in caves, preserved by hands that understood the value of what was not yet allowed to be read. When the Nag Hammadi manuscripts were discovered in 1945, the world experienced a burst of spiritual revelations that had long been buried. There were texts attributed to Thomas, Mary, Philip, James, along with Gnostic treatises such as the Hypostasis of the Archons, the Secret Book of John, the Pistis Sophia, and even though the Codex of Alexandria itself was not found, the parallels are striking. The ideas these texts bring, Christ as an internal principle, divinity as a direct experience, the illusion of the material world, the journey of the soul in search of gnosis, are deeply aligned with what alternative scholars attribute to the lost gospel of the library. There is no definitive proof, but there are too many synchronicities to be ignored. The language of these Gospels is deliberately symbolic. They are not concerned with historical records. They are focused on inner transformation. They speak of lights, layers of heaven, veils, archons, emanations, crossings. Each image is a gateway to an archetypal reality, and this is where the Codex of Alexandria stands out.